Hi there, this is a reading for the sign of Gemini. I hope you guys are doing really good today. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kim, and it will be a next 48-hour reading. I'm also going to use the Fortuna deck, which was given to me from part of a soul tribe. This is subscribers, a subscriber. So if you want to be part of this, then subscribe, please. Do. I would love to have you. Wow. Okay. Weird. Dreams came off first to me. I open up for your angels, your spirit team to get messages, right? And so the moon can mean so many different things, from changes to something being like an illusion or not very clear, not all is clear because the light is so dim. But I'm also really getting dreams here. What is significant? Maybe in your dreams. You're strong and magnetic. You're strong. There's something about not knowing exactly how strong you are. And so, well, this is a message about that with the iron. It's in your blood. It's in the ground. It makes things strong. It makes things strong. Let's look up. Let's look this up. Okay, iron. I will look up the moon in her deck too, because it might be a little bit different. And this is the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. It should be linked. This one probably isn't linked, except I've probably written it down in the description. There's just not a tag for it. All right. So the iron, yeah, the magnetism. You're a magnet. You're a magnet right now. Associated with the planet Mars, iron is. And so therefore, because, you know, when you're studying just lots of different things, that especially astrology, if you go way back, if you go to Hermetic type like text, then you'll find that there's a metal associated with each sign too, as well as like a certain day of the week. And then you can break that down into what angel has that control over that day or whatever. You can break this down a whole lot is what I'm saying. So what does iron mean to you? This is about your reliability. It might be that something's really not clear, except that you know you're being pulled towards something. That's the message. You're being pulled towards something magnetically. It may be in your dreams. It's trying to indicate big changes that you can't see. Okay, the divine feminine too is associated with the moon, which is about receiving. And there's something really, I was going to say mystical, but this says mystery, receptivity, and your intuition. You're being so guided in a certain direction, you feel pulled, and it's because it's part of your spirit plan. It is part of what you came here for. More than likely. I mean, you take these if they resonate for you or not, but this says the moon here is representing the mother of all mysteries. Listen rather than speak. So, I mean, it's about receiving. It's about, in a really big pool. Let's get another one. I like this deck a lot. So let's get another one for you, Gemini. Give us more information about what is the mystery, or what are they being pulled to? through the fog. Being pulled through the fog. Another card that means that all is not clear, but the fog will dissipate. And I'm almost getting like a scene in my head, like, I don't know, like a Peter Pan or something fantastical where there is a fog, and then, you know, the set changes during that time. You don't see what all's happening, and then the fog will dissipate. And like if you've been to a play, sometimes they do that with the fog. They'll use it as this is going to cover, and it's almost like a surprise. So maybe that's what's happening here, is that there's something that's very unclear. You could choose to be negative about your view or positive, and it would be better to be positive, I believe. Yep. Yeah, because there is a hidden treasure you have really yet to even uncover. Oh, Neptune influence. That's a big thing. Manifesting. Feeling really good about abilities to manifest too with the Neptune. Okay, so the nebula, the fog, which time can dissipate the fog, and maybe heating something up a little bit could help dissipate a little bit quicker. I don't think that's what that's talking about. Actually, I'm gonna look the Earth's heart up. Let me see. So the Earth's heart is about, it's trying to represent the Earth, and that where that blossom is, where that rose is, which represents so many things, right? But it's something really special, and it's hidden like in the core. So it hasn't been discovered yet. That is what will appear when the fog dissipates, is what I'm getting. That is what will appear when the fog dissipates. Oh, why did I go there? I just stopped just a. Okay, so yeah, so let me look up since it is what's to be uncovered, it's really important. It is the depth that you're going to go to, the pulse, the buried treasure. It's like having to get through the pain of a situation to get to the reward of it. It's kind of like that. I mean, it kind of reminds me of that. There's something blossoming deep within you that is a magnetic pull, pulling you to this mystery that is you, that is your purpose, that is why you're here, that is definitely, if you're passionate about something or you desire something, that emotion was put into you for a reason, is to guide you. And so I feel like you feel very guided because there is some kind of mystery, and it involves gifts. It does. It involves gifts. It's like, so the earth is like the true heart, if you can represent a heart, and like getting to the core of the heart, you're gonna, in a sense, unlock different levels. If you want to look at it like a game, unlocking different lands that you never even, I mean, I don't know if anybody's played, like, this is my age, Super Mario Brothers 2. I remember trying to get to all the levels. I'm not even really sure I did beat that game. I think I did. I might have not, but I remember how exciting it was when you unlocked a level, and the chances are is that a level will get unlocked, and then you'll try the first one, and usually that first try of your experience is mainly to know what you're going to do next time. Because, I mean, unless you're just, there are some people who are really whiz kids at gaming and stuff that can probably play something once and do it. But with me, it took a lot of different tries for it. And then you get all these shortcuts, and and then by the time you've like completed it, you're about on your way to something else. And it says, science tells us the Earth's core is made of iron, if this card appears, seriously, if this card appears along with the Iron card, you can be sure the magnetic center is pulling you. So go in, and go in, it says. Holy crap. That's kind of odd for that vote to come out. I can't believe that. So let's see. Let's see what animal spirit might have some more to add to this story. There's wisdom. There's wisdom. There's hesitancy here, or maybe even a little scared to go to the depths that this is going to take you. But you have the owl, and the owl is all about wisdom, sacred wisdom, things that are or had been hidden or previously not even unlocked by you before. This can represent clairvoyance and the ability to really see like a seer. See like a seer. The owl. So what I'm thinking is that the owl is kind of like the gift that's going to help you through the fog. Like half of it can be some faith that you'll get through, and the other half can be that you just have a knowing or some kind of ability that lets you know everything's going to be okay. You have a vision. And then the elephant. Rabbit is still on the bottom of the deck. Let me go to the elephant. I always think of as being really wise, using your wisdom. It's about a journey. They make that path, you know, elephants make a path, and truly anything that's in the way, or in the way of the elephant's path, it will get moved out or trampled on. And so that's probably what this is talking about, is this might be a long journey. It leaves you wiser and with some gifts in the end. What was a scorpion? Geesh. Scorpio. It's not saying Scorpio, but come on, it's a scorpion. It's saying fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, but Scorpio. What does Scorpio rule over? The liver, I think. Oh no, the reproductive organs. Oh. Okay, I don't know if it has to do with confidence or your ability to fight something. Confidence. Having your guard up, being willing to sting if something hurts too bad, or I mean sting, you know, to defend yourself. To defend yourself. Oh, I love this one. And then the spider. The spider is a really cool one, and the peacock on the bottom. All eyes on you, doing a really good job when that comes out. The spider here in this deck, the animal spirit deck, is about you creating your own safety net, you creating your, I'm going to word that, prosperity, your security, and maybe there's something about what you're weaving, what your dream is weaving, that is not clear, except for that faith part, except for just knowing. Choices, decisions, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so Fortuna. We'll use this one next. Me, a message for Gemini. Give us some more information on what you've given us so far. Maybe tell us, well, I was going to say, maybe tell us what the Scorpion's got. All right. Aquarius energy, the six of keys. Make sure it's can see that. I'm going to put it like right there so you can see it really well. So the Six of Keys is kind of like the Six of Swords energy, and it is talking about no time to waste. When you get the message, wow, leaving during a foggy time, keeping something very much so to yourself, travel, getting away from a hard time, all during the fog. The Hanged One. And it's coming out near this elephant. I can't help but to notice that. It's coming out near the elephant. The Hanged One. So what are we waiting on then? What are we waiting on? Oh, the elephant is probably with this saying that there's a new perspective because of what you have been through now. You have a new perspective. And there's a feeling of you can trust your intuition maybe more than you had thought of in the past. Maybe that. Maybe. Hanged One. A new perspective. Waiting. So there's a need to listen to your intuition. Okay. Five of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Talisman in the reverse, which is like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know. I'm wondering if something isn't, or something doesn't have as many resources as what you're needing where you're at, or if this is a really interfering energy. It could be a Capricorn. It could be an energy that's trying to mess things up on the home front and for a business. I don't know why, but that energy in a love reading is like the other person, like that not good energy, the other woman. The Five of Wands in the reverse is, I think that's you actually getting your focus and not being too distracted by any kind of interference, and not letting the worry of your next resource guide you more than your intuition. I have the Chariot. The Chariot. Seven of Pentacles. It's about investing in yourself. The Chariot here is about what direction and what vehicle are you going to take getting there. It is the travel card I have for travel. It could be signifying a vacation coming up, or a move of some sort, because it's like you'll be on your way or in motion, en route. And very aware. It's halfway looking back and defending yourself from the arrows being thrown as you're going forward too. Every now and then looking back, but it's not to go back. It's just to defend. Whoa, way too much. Way too much, way too much. Let's go ahead and shuffle this again. The Magician. Magician. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Oh gosh, that's so pretty, isn't it? The Magician. The Magician is an energy that knows that in a way you can manipulate energy in a good way, not a bad way, in a way for the highest good of all. And you should have everything available to you, every element, everything. So the magician here is about magic. It's about your magic, and it's about what is it that you're going to manifest. I love the stars in that card. That's really pretty. Infinitely creating, and it's magical. The end of some chapter with the death card. It looks like a peacock. I don't know if they wanted it to look kind of like a peacock, but it's reminding me of a peacock. Again, with the putting pride in yourself. Scorpio energy, just like this, can have to do with death, rebirth, sexuality. It can have to do with all of those things. So there's something that is closing, and there's something that's going to be beginning. You may be expecting some kind of communication, swift communication. Or somebody might be observing something that you're doing or something that you do. The Princess of Keys. It's almost like the transformation is like I said, the fog will lift and the transformation will be then complete, you know. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? Whoop, anything else? Wow, yeah, they want to say that you're about to meet some major goals or pass some major goals. Meet them. Hit your goals. The Four of Wands is a completion based off of whatever you've been practicing for. Okay, right there. This can be a marriage. It can be a graduation. It can be just something that your soul has been practicing. And the King of Candles, the King of Wands energy is inspirational. It's also building something that's going to pull in a pretty good amount of money. This is like hitting that goal too. And then you've got the Five of Cups, which is in the reverse. So I'm reading this as you being able to put disappointments and regrets in the past, just because they're part of the step that is getting you to this success. And so I see really good things for you with these energies. You could be dealing with a Leo, Cancer. We have Scorpio a lot here. A new perspective. So you possibly are waiting on a sign. Let me get a card on what you were ultimately waiting for. Yeah. Here, you know what? Let's use a different deck. We'll use the Kipper deck. Tell me ultimately, what is Gemini waiting on with the Hanged One? What's Gemini waiting on? Oh, your ship's to come in. A voyage, a travel, a journey, like you know that that's going to happen. And so one thing ends, another thing begins. This is my ship that always looks very, again, like Peter Pan. It's like just in the air. 36, the distant horizons. You're waiting on a sign. Maybe you're waiting on your ship. Maybe waiting on a ride. And that might be what you're manifesting, too. Great fortune. Nice. And family room. That's what you're building, is your prosperity and safety net for the family. And then, honestly, great fortune. Jeez. Great fortune is here as to what you're waiting on. And it is here, though. It is here. And the way that the distant horizons came out, I think it's probably like sooner than later. because of how it came out. And there's something very significant about transformation for the way maybe that your whole family is living at this time. Like transformation, change, some good things. And then here's the message 7. So yeah, it's again with the, you'll get a message, a conversation, something that will let you know how to access this thing that is growing inside you. What's on the top? Let me see. The 10 of Pentacles. Yay. 10 of Pentacles is your wealth. Prince of Keys. It just wanted to go. So the Knight of Swords is about change, right? And it's about seize the day, because these cards right here, the 10 of Pentacles and the Great Fortune, they absolutely, if you can see it, that represents the great fortune, or your great fortune, your generational wealth, your ability to pass on down, your ability to help people. I mean, that is a wonderful feeling when you're able to help everybody in the family. And this is a completion when it comes to prosperity and money. Here, you just don't see it. When the fog lifts, you're going to be really happy. So that's what I've got for you. Gemini, if you want a private reading, you can always reach out to me in the description box is how. And yeah, other than that, love and light. Bye.